I think room temperature.
Hello.
Good morning and Merry Christmas from Finland. Oh my god, it smells so good. We're about to have a traditional Finnish Christmas breakfast, which is rice porridge, or we also call it Christmas porridge. And traditionally you always start Christmas Eve by eating it for breakfast. I can't wait. How do you guys like my Christmas hat? Okay, let's try some of the Christmas porridge. It's been a while since I've had this. That's the good stuff. Another tradition here on Christmas in Finland is to watch the Santa Claus hotline in the morning. It is this TV show where children call Santa Claus and talk with him and ask him some questions, and then they also show some other Christmassy shows. You always know it is Christmas when Santa Claus hotline is on. Hello everyone, my name is Janika and welcome to this Christmassy video from Finland. I'm currently visiting in Finland, so my home country. This is my first Christmas in Finland in 5 years, because last year I was in Bolivia. Actually exactly 1 year ago on Christmas Eve, I was in a silver mine and had one of the scariest experiences of my life. And back then I remember thinking, next year I'm gonna celebrate Christmas properly in the traditional way, and here I am now. The years before that, I've celebrated Christmas in the Netherlands because that's where I live. But yeah, now I've come back to Finland to celebrate it this year together with my family. Currently, I'm at our cottage where we're spending Christmas this year, and it's been so cozy so far. We already arrived a few days ago, actually. I'm here together with my family and also my boyfriend. So far that we've been here, I decorated the Christmas tree. That was really lovely. Yesterday most of us had work, so we were remotely working together from the cottage, which was actually kind of cozy. But now I have 3 days off, so the Christmas Eve and the Christmas days. Next, I'm about to go to the sauna. On Christmas Eve, it's like this special tradition to go to the sauna in the morning, so that you're then nice, fresh and clean. We even got a white Christmas. How nice is that? But now, sauna. All fresh from the sauna, and now next, the snowman, my favorite Christmas show, I guess. Let me know if you're familiar with the snowman show, and well, you might be familiar with the song. It's the Walking in the Air song. Put it on if you're not sure what I'm talking about, but yeah. This was a tradition for me. I always watched it every Christmas when I was a kid.
Armorikas syntymäjuhla. Ja julistetaan siis täten yleinen joulurauha, kehoittamalla kaikkia tätä juhlaa asiaan kuuluvalla hartaudella viettämään, sekä muutoin hiljaisesti ja rauhallisesti käyttäytymään. Sillä se, joka tämän rauhan rikkoo ja joulujuhlaa jollakin laittomalla taikka sopimattomalla käytöksellä häiritsee, on raskauttavien asianhaarain vallitessa syypää siihen rangaistukseen, jonka laki ja asetukset kustakin rikoksesta ja rikkomuksesta erikseen säätävät. Lopuksi toivotetaan kaupungin kaikille asukkaille riemullista
We are now on our way to a Christmas church mass. I think it's like a shorter one, like 45 minutes. But yeah, it's supposed to be a really pretty, like old stone church. I think it was the oldest stone church in all of Finland where we're going. I haven't actually been there before, so yeah, looking forward to it. It was so nice to visit the Christmas church. It only took half an hour. You got a bit in the Christmas spirit, got to calm down a little bit. I think it was a really beautiful service. We have now come for a walk and I'm actually just walking over a ski slope, as you can see from here. And yeah, we're gonna do a bit of a longer walk. There's this dog that's come to stay with us for the next like 24 hours-ish. There's this lady who needed someone to take care of their dog. And then my mom said she can take care of the dog. And it's also just in general kind of nice to come outside, move a bit, get some fresh air before we then have a big Christmas dinner. It's nice and snowy here. But yeah, I need to hurry a bit because I'm always taking video clips and stuff and then I always end up being left behind a little bit. The story of my life. Merry Christmas. It was then time for the Christmas dinner. For starters, we had a bunch of different kind of fish together with potatoes and some homemade bread. It was really delicious and there was so much food that we had to take a small break afterwards before moving on to the main course, which then was ham and some traditional Finnish Christmas casseroles, as well as some different side dishes. This year we decided to not really do Christmas gifts, and we all just ended up buying one small gift, and it was actually so nice not to have to stress about the gifts this year. I love buying Christmas gifts, but at the same time it always goes so much money and time into it. So this time around that we didn't do it was actually really lovely, and I feel like it gave us space to concentrate more on what really matters during Christmas. The few things that we did end up getting though, I really loved, like this Moomin bottle and cup, for example. We then ended the Christmas Eve evening with having a fierce Uno tournament that somehow got turned into a drinking game where whoever won got to choose who had to drink a shot of Bols. Bols is this Dutch Genever drink that my boyfriend had brought with him. It's quite a strong drink, but it was quite a hit with my family. What color?
Blue. I think, yeah. Yeah, blue, yeah. Oh no!
That was really fast. Skål på dessa. Through.
3, 5.
Do you have enough cards, Patrick?
I think so. Maybe I could take your cards.
No! You can make it. You can do it.
Good morning. Today is the next day, so the first Christmas day. In Finland, usually for the Christmas days, we usually like to do nothing. Just hang out in our pajamas, maybe go for some walks, that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's also the plan for today. A relaxed day ahead of us. Something I do want to do today though, we bought these like ingredients for these like Finnish Christmas pastries, and yesterday was just so much food, so we didn't end up making them or eating them. So for today I would really like to make those, and yeah, what else? We'll see what we get up to today.
Here it is!
So okay, time to make the Finnish Christmas pastries. They are super easy to make and super yummy. Here in Finland at least, when you make them you only need 2 ingredients. One of them is this kind of dough, and then you need jam. The most popular, or jam or marmalade, the most popular one is this plum one. This is the traditional flavored jam, but I've also had ones with like apple cinnamon. I've seen people put the Nutella. I also tried a few days ago for the first time salty ones, so we made this like fish filling and it was actually really good. I've also managed to make these in the Netherlands. I'm not sure what this kind of dough is called in English though. It's like a special kind of dough. I'll write what it's called in English so you can check if you can find it in your country. You can probably also make it from scratch, but then it's not so easy, of course. Let's get to it. There is always this never-ending discussion in Finland if you should put the jam on before or after folding the pastries. This time I tried doing both, and I did come to the conclusion that putting the jam on top is definitely the better option. Today is now the second Christmas day. It's been so nice to do pretty much nothing, just relax, eat. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos. We watched the Christmas movie. Now we've come out for a walk. We're walking by these lakes here. It's been such a nice and relaxing Christmas, I must say. I'm usually very much the kind of person who's always on the go, and yeah, I enjoy that. But sometimes, like now, it has been so nice to just take it easy and not think too much about, I don't know, being productive and wasting time. Sometimes it is very productive to not be productive. That's what I think. Feels good to be outside with fresh air.
Tää on naavaa, niin tää kertoo, että ilma on puhdasta. Muuten tätä ei kasva puissa, jos ilma on likasta.
Finnish nature. This is something I definitely always miss. Well, that I don't miss, but yeah, something I miss when living in the Netherlands. Even though there's like some nice nature areas there too, but it's not the same. Finnish nature is on another level for sure. For the few days that we had left in Finland, I didn't really film much, to be honest, but we got to enjoy some beautiful winter days. We visited the supermarket and bought a bunch of souvenirs to bring back. We also got to enjoy a bunch of Christmas food leftovers and got quite creative with it as well as to what to make out of it. And on my last full day in Finland, me and my mom went into Lahti city where we had some lunch together and saw the new Mufasa movie. All in all, it was such a lovely Christmas that we got to spend in Finland.